My favorite thing about Sacred Heart is that the children sing. They sing Latin chants and beautiful songs, and it sounds like angels in the church, and they'll sing when they're walking out in the courtyard. That's what people do when they're happy, they sing.
We really feel strongly that the parents are primary educators, and when we were in other schools or other schooling environments, we didn't feel overly supported in that. Here we do.
When Sacred Heart Academy stood up as an authentic Catholic academy, and we found out that there's going to be daily Mass, and it's going to be a very sacramental Catholic classical education, there's no question we wanted to be part of this community.
We feel like the school helps us to educate our children in ways that are important to us and stay true to our faith.
We have 5 kids. We just wanted a community that would surround them and help them know as a human person how valuable they are. And that is woven through everything that happens here at Sacred Heart.
Our children have thrived here.
This is very unique.
It's not just an education.
We feel like there's something special here.
If Sacred Heart had to close down, it would be devastating. It'd be a huge loss.
In the summer of 2022, Michigan's state Supreme Court reinterpreted the state's civil rights law, the definition of sex, to include things that are contradictory to our faith and the practice of our faith. And there's no religious exemption with this law.
Michigan is trying to tell Sacred Heart and its parents that they cannot educate their kids according to their faith, that they have to change their hiring practices, their statement of faith, the rules by which they govern their staff and their students, the way they organize their facilities. All of these things are critical to them being an authentically Catholic school.
One of the reasons that we're able to do what we do here is that our parents that bring their kids here trust the men and women to pass on the religious faith that the school is founded on. We would never consider hiring people that aren't equipped to do that. It all begins and ends with the faith. And for a teacher, you can't give what you don't have, right?
We try at every level to be consistent with what the parents are trying to teach. Not allowing us to do that would really undermine the parents' ability as the primary educators of their kids to do what we believe is our fundamental job.
If this law stands in the way it is and impacts our operation in all of those areas, well, we don't really have a choice but to close our doors.
If this school weren't available, it would put us in a very difficult position.
We've chosen this school above any other school because no other schools met our need.
This case matters to parental rights. Parents need to be able to meaningfully choose private schools that are in accord with their faith.
So it can't stand. It directly impacts our freedom to exercise our faith in the way that we're guaranteed that under the Constitution.